During the Obama years, there was a kind of game that got played in DC newsrooms, where we kept the feed of the ceremonial swearing-ins up on the office TV so we didn't miss getting a glimpse of Joe Biden being weird with people.
What do you see?
A junior.
Like a junior.
Yeah.
Some saw those interactions as funny, some saw them as creepy, but we all saw them and we all made fun of them.
John, I just came from a one-on-one interview with Vice President Biden.
I thought you might have.
Yeah.
Less funny is former Nevada State Assemblywoman Lucy Flores accusing Biden of awkwardly smelling her hair in 2014, and Amy Lapo saying she was uncomfortable in 2009 when the former vice president rubbed noses with her. Biden put out a statement saying that he doesn't think he ever acted inappropriately, but that if he did, he will listen respectfully. All of that is news right now, but none of that is actually new. The creepy question has been out there for a while. But now the Democratic Party is in the modern Black Lives Matter Me Too era, and the struggle on what standard to hold their politicians to is real. The party showed former Senator Al Franken the door when women accused him of groping and unwanted kissing. Many Democrats called for Virginia Governor Ralph Northam to resign after his blackface admission. A lot of the same people wanted Justin Fairfax, the state's lieutenant governor, to step down after 2 women accused him of sexual assault, allegations he denies. Both of those guys are still in office. Democrats want to be the party that stands for ending discrimination and harassment, but they also don't want to have to jettison their most competitive candidates. This would be easier if we could just plot points on a graph to decide who has to go and who gets to stay in political life. Was the incident racially insensitive or racist AF? Was the hug affectionate or have we moved into straight up handsy? Where's the line between awkward and creepy? Now, what if the awkward incident happened more than 10 or 20 years ago? What if someone was born in the 40s or 50s? Things were different back then. Unfortunately, there is no graph or chart for anyone to go by, which is hard because Biden leads in early polls. So other 2020 hopefuls like Senator Kirsten Gillibrand are choosing their words carefully.
These women feel demeaned, and that's not okay. So if Vice President Biden does choose to run for president of the United States, I imagine this is a conversation he will be having to have with the American people.
2020 Democratic candidates don't want to be in a super PAC ad against Biden later in the campaign. They don't want to be blamed for weakening someone who could be the eventual nominee. And so Speaker Nancy Pelosi, the leader of the party until there is a presidential nominee, tried to settle the issue today.
I don't think it's disqualifying because I think disqualifying is with what your intention is. But I think that it's important for the vice president and others to understand is it isn't what you intended, it's how it was received.
All of this makes Biden seem like he's from another era, because he is. And that was always going to be his problem, even before we were reminded of the touchy-feely stuff. His behavior during the Clarence Thomas hearings, his support of the 1994 crime bill, his views on school busing. It was all going to dog Biden, no matter how often he reminded people that he was the VP for the first Black president. And unlike Anita Hill and the crime bill, both things he professes to have learned from, the creepy Uncle Joe videos show that Biden may only now be learning that invading a woman's personal space without permission is not okay. That will definitely turn off some progressive voters. But in trying to figure out where the disqualification line is, it's unlikely that the other 2020ers or Pelosi or the party is going to make this a litmus test, especially if Biden is the best guy to beat the current grabber-in-chief.